this is Max and Max vs Food. Welcome back to another video. I'm really excited. This is a British Eating League eating contest. Now, this is for the meat eating belt. I didn't do so well in the first meat eating competition, and I didn't get first and I didn't get second. So I'm third, and I've got to go against Brian to see if I can go in contention for first. We've got 12 Iceland spicy double cheeseburgers. These things look really, really nice, and we've just got to see how fast we can get it down. So I'm going to show you the whole live event, so it's going to be a bit different to my usual videos, but it should be pretty fun.
In 3, 2, 1, let's eat! Come on, lads.
Hey everyone, it's Max here. Now, I know you never hear me do voiceovers now. I really should get back into doing them. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do more voiceovers, because I definitely can. I just kind of never think to. I wanted to say thank you all so much for tuning in to this video, as well as watching all my videos. Recently, I've just been getting so many views, and I'm getting loads and loads of comments as well, and that's just really so heartwarming to me. So just thank you all so much for tuning in, for subscribing, commenting, liking, everything like that. It's just really amazing. Now, I hope many of you would have seen my previous video where I did 100 fish fingers, and as part of that I actually got into the national press over in the UK. So I got into the Sun newspaper, and then following that I actually got asked to do an interview for a national radio show. So the BBC TalkSport Radio asked me to come on their show. They had previously asked me to come on last year, where I talked about my pie eating contest, where I ate 18 pies and loads of mash and got into the national press then. But Paul Hawksbee and Max Rushden interviewed me then and asked me to come on the show. So what I'm going to do is put on the audio of that interview here, because I talk about the British Eating League and how I got into eating and things like that, at the same time as you watch me speed eat these spicy double cheeseburgers from Iceland, which are actually semi-tasty. So yeah, so I'm going to put on the audio now so you can listen to it.
Can you tell us a bit about the British Eating League, please? I'm fascinated. What do you what are the fixtures? You know, different types of cuisine, or is it, you know, you just get the fixture list? It's you against, I don't know, Dave in Bracknell, and then they draw the food out of the hat. Yeah, exactly. It's chicken tikka masala today. How does it work?
It is. So it's all done by a guy called Craig Harker, and mainly it's based out of this place called George Pub and Grill in Stockton. And he started to start it up because there's obviously the Major League Eating in America, and he wanted to bring it to the UK. It's last year, we started up last year, and it's kind of been impacted by COVID. The reason I like to do food challenges at restaurants, as I was starting the bulking regime and things like that. But the reason I got into competitive eating is because he started to put on events just after COVID stopped in last summer, and he just started to put on things like, you know, the cake eating contest or nuggets, or we did Oreos, like how many can eat the Oreos, and he kind of chooses what it is, and sometimes it will be things that, you know, just are different. So like, you know, a pizza. To do that, we went off against kind of American eaters and online a couple of weeks ago, and the fastest to eat a Domino's pizza, and one of the best Americans in the world ate a large Domino's pizza in 1 minute. I managed it in just under 2 minutes. But it goes to show that there's a lot of really impressive techniques. But essentially, I am an amateur. I have a day job. This isn't my job at all. I'm using this as my break from my day job. I just had calls in it. But there are some pro eaters. So there's one kind of pro eater who often enters the league, and there's a couple of other pro eaters in the UK, but they compete in the American league because it's bigger. There's more money. So the British league is quite small. So I mean, a big shout out to people that think that they are interested in competitive eating. Do kind of go online and look at the British Eating League and sign up to events, because I'm quite passionate about like getting this as a big sport, and it goes in time with the whole thing about healthy eating. Like, I eat a really healthy regime. Apart from this, I'm like, if people see pictures online, I'm not a large guy, and so I think it's kind of explaining that it is a sport, and it has lots of sport elements, either to do the fitness around it, or just the actual competitive eating is a kind of sport. I think we're trying to get it to become a sport, because it's got to be done by, you know, the kind of regulators and things like that, and it's not quite there. But if more people get involved, you know, and talking to you guys is amazing, such brilliant. Thanks again for having me on the show.
Well, we love competitive. Well, we've been there. We've spoken to the guys.
We'd buy the rights, wouldn't we?
We spoke to the guys in New York, and they take it very seriously. Max, we're going to have to leave it there because we're heading back to Lords, unfortunately, from an England point of view. But good to talk to you. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you so much, guys. Thanks.
Speed eater Max Stanford, 100 fish fingers in just under 15 minutes.
So I hope you liked that interview I did there, and including it here while I munch through these cheeseburgers. Let me know in the comments if you like these types of videos where I do the British Eating League contests and kind of speed eating, as well as just all other types of videos. Do you like to see restaurant challenges? Do you like to see at-home challenges? Now that restaurants have opened up in the UK, I've been doing lots of restaurant challenges, but I'm also going to be going back to doing some of my international collabs as well as just some kind of menu or restaurant kind of fast food challenges back at home as well. So just let me know what type of content you want me to see, and I'll be really happy to put it on. But I'm going to leave it here just by again saying thank you so much for all your support and all the comments and all the likes and everything like that. It really does mean so much to me. So yeah, here I go. Look, almost done. Yeah, pretty done.
Let me know when you finish, Max.
Done.
Yeah,
5:55.
Was there much heat in them burgers, Max?
No, yeah, a little bit, not too bad. Yeah, but only after like the last 10, only after 10. Like I can feel it now. It's just jalapenos though. But yeah, it was pretty hot. It wasn't too bad. Now it feels it feels hot.
What was the quality of the burgers like?
Huh?
Sorry, what was the quality of the burgers like?
The
Iceland burgers.
The burgers actually weren't too bad. I thought they were going to be really bad, but it's the cheese. So they're like 2 patties with cheese like in the middle, and when you cook them, the cheese melts. So it's actually really nice to get down. It's pretty easy to get down. So it's pretty sweet actually. I quite enjoyed it. Just trying to get better speed, getting on my speed game.
Oh mate, remember your first events, you know, when you struggled to get that burger down, the very first one?
Exactly.
And now look what you're doing, you're absolutely smashing it, mate.
I know. Shout out to the person, I heard, I'm not concentrating when I'm eating, I'm not seeing anything, but shout out, I heard the guy that said, he reminds me of Matt Stoney. Shout out to the guy. I'm going to look in the comments and see who that is, because that's a massive compliment.
So, Max, are you happy with that win?
Really happy with it. I feel like I got a little bit of redemption for my awful performance with the meatballs. So yeah, I feel like I'm back on my game. Started to do quite a lot of competitions around, like food challenges around the place. A couple of restaurant challenges. Now things are opening up, and I'm quite comfortable. I'm quite happy with what I've started to do again. Getting back to my best that I was last season. So yeah, pretty happy. Excited for the next meat eating contest.
Well, congratulations on tonight, Max.
Thanks, mate.
Now, second ranked on the meat eater. So next time we will see Kyle versus Max for the belt. Cheers, Max. Thank you very much, Brian.
Thanks, mate. See you later.
Cheers,
great
Max.
fun. So that was a live event. Hope you enjoyed that. A little bit different from my usual videos. I was really happy with my performance there. So that was 12 double cheeseburgers. So 24 patties in 5 minutes 55 seconds, and that puts me in second for the meat eating belt. So next competition will be me versus Carl for the #1 placement and the actual belt. So I'm pretty stoked about that. We'll just have to see what that competition is. I kind of feel like I redeemed myself a little bit there, because the first event was a meatball contest and it didn't go so well. I choked and I just wasn't in it. So it just goes to show that like contests are completely different, and you just really have to have your head in the game and be good with it. But I kind of was really happy with this performance, and yeah, I'm really happy to be going back to kind of competitive eating as well as food challenges and restaurant challenges. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I managed to do them in 5:55, so a really good time. There's 12 I burped at that time.